first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
Here we go, huh?
Second down, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
Yes.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly
Hey, Jimmy.
a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, fuck.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete to open things up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, John. 13, 12, 13. 2. Go ahead. 13. Hey, John.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo.
Oh,
And
come
incomplete there.
on.
Nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando,
Tell me
Florida.
Pierre Garcon
Absolute
can't
mess.
hold on to that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he
Come on!
Contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there.
Care about
17 yards.
contact,
And
like
the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
who plays? The guy's open with the
We'll have to
ball in
see
his
what the
hand.
Falcons do this year, but we do know that the Vikings will not be the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium because they had that shot last year, Charles. Came up short in the NFC title game, but this is a club that has retooled to make another run.
Still built defense first, in the image of their head coach, Mike Zimmer. And they have all-stars at every level. Start with Linval Joseph at defensive tackle. Move back to Anthony Barr at linebacker. Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. Harrison Smith at safety. They can do it all on defense. With the signing of Kirk Cousins on offense at quarterback, signals that this is a Vikings team that wants to open things up a little bit, get a little bit more explosive, and not have to play quite as many grinded-out games as they did in 2017.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Cousins now from the 50. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins.
Oh,
He's got Kyle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Gotta get out of this end zone.
First carry now for the
That'll help. That'll help.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers heading out, and if you listen real closely, you can hear it, the buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season, brand new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, brand new general manager, and a brand new direction. And they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our team, this is our structure, let's go for it. And they kept doing that and finished the season with a 5-game winning streak led by, as you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They give him a gain of 37. Toss. It's McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Oh, fuck.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
I spazzed. I don't even have lack of blame on that one. I just spazzed.
Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They go play action. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so
That looked a
is
little
going to be a
glitchy.
safety.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Get set!
Oh, we glitching. We glitching.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
There. I got glitched in return.
One, Omaha. Hey, John.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
21, 21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. They'll roll him out right.
Oh!
And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to find Garcon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Get set. 12. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go. 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now McKinnon. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. More from Minneapolis after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sherrills to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bring the energy.
All right, let's see.
They pitch it out to Cook. And some space here. Room to run past midfield. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Oh, let's see. Who's off? Next.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Running, coming.
But now they'll have some options on second and short. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A give. This is Cook. And he will lose yardage here.
There you go, Bowman. Way to make a stop.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Ah, damn it.
They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Hey, got three. Three down.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, we got three down. 180!
Now Cousins. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Third and goal for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Screenplay, McKinnon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman.
All right.
With our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
I was hoping Bowman could have got a run out of the end zone with that. I might have had some room,
becomes
but
any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
at least he got the pick, stopped them from scoring. I got the lead and the ball, so let's see what I can do with it.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
21.
The drive starts with a hand.
Go, 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 go. You're gone. You're gone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin.
Should have known that's what was coming.
His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a hit jarred.
All right, I hit A. Why is he aggressive catching that? I wanted a possession catch. Come on, man.
And see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a
That's
lot
some
of
bullshit.
confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now.
Well, it was in doubt.
50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
All
It's
right,
the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
What do you mean by that?
Richard Sherman with the pick 6.
Big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch.
What's up, Jay Hunter? Thanks for tuning in.
Successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Thanks for the follow, Jay Hunter.
Rally the troops back from this deficit. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Cousins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by
all the way, Bowman. Go all the way. Go all the way.
Score. It's a 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of
Bowman's
that.
having a game.
All game long.
Pick, fumble recovery, a touchdown, good tackles.
Successful. And you can bet they're preaching
right no wrong, right no wrong.
Kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. Pushing through the contact. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, I see you. I'm not going to be calling anything easy. I mean, I got a lot of fortune coming my way this game.
First down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. We have not
I wouldn't call it easy. I've just been getting some breaks.
Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Game was going the opposite direction earlier.
All game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, that was almost 5.
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him.
There.
If he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. He's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
That at least excellent. We gonna do that.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
He wasn't blitzing. I thought he was coming with the blitz on that.
Second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's McKinnon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. That's good for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
McKinnon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, no.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, that was horrible, Allen. That was horrible. Horrible.
Stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they
Really
made
good
their own
call
break,
on him.
taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying,
I saw
guys,
one
let's
safety
go.
do
We're
one
gonna
thing
capitalize
and made
on
up
this
my
one.
mind without looking at the other safety. Horrible.
Hey, boys, you got 4 down.
Following the interception, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Cousins the thrower. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
I got you.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And Gold is able to put it through. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start.
Actually, you know what? I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I actually do want Rita. I was going to change Morris to my backup or my running back, but no, I want to go with Rita right now. I like the speed.
They start the drive with Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
I got 11.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
Wow.
As that pass goes incomplete.
Wow. That's all I got is just wow.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
12. I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Earl Mitchell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A toss to Cook. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Handoff comes to Cook, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
Most amount of viewers, probably about a dozen or so.
They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Supposed to hit run clock.
They run again with Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Time for a break. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Vikings. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Cousins. Wide open receiver. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Now a run with Cook. So a nice job of not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking.
Hey, Cronexer, thanks for tuning in.
Protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
I got some breaks. Football, though. Oh, that puts me 1-0 already. Hi, Dave from Garoppolo. I like the completion percentage, but a lot of yards. Obviously, threw that stupid pick. No touchdowns. McKinnon was good until he got hurt. Rita Morris, he didn't do anything afterwards. So hopefully that injury's not long. On here, 3 for 59. Goodwin, I got him on a big one. Not much though, just not much in the passing game. It was this right here. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4 picks. One of them was a pick 6, and I had the fumble. Herman and Bowman, a fumble and a pick, both. That's what won the game. I didn't do nothing on offense. I got breaks right here with those turnovers. Oh, anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. Next up is going to be Niners and Lions, so stay tuned. This is Execution 99 for Omaha X1.